We're going to talk about and understand the definition of digital citizenship and media literacy. Then we're going to talk about fake news and how to identify them, and how to be responsible in the internet. Digital citizenship. Digital citizenship is the way how we participate, behave, and interact on this digital world. It helps with creating a safe environment on the internet, which includes social media, apps, and digital platforms. This is a concept that involves several topics, such as digital security, respect and online ethics, privacy and consent, critical thinking, informed participation, media literacy. Media literacy. Media literacy is being able to understand how information is created, shared, and received so that it's possible to recognize the intentions, manipulations, and effects that its creators used. It's a concept that involves several skills, from analyzing the language and messages of the media, recognizing intentions, identifying stereotypes, prejudices, exaggerations, and misinformation, comparing sources of information and verifying their reliability, producing content in an ethical and responsible manner. We're going to dive into misinformation and fake news. When we talk about misinformation, most people think of not having knowledge, but it's more than that. It is when false information appears or is created with the intention of deceiving other people and can be used to manipulate opinions, create fear, and/or influence the decisions of others. Currently, there are all types of misinformation. However, misinformation related to science has been one of the most worrying and alarming since the pandemic, as it was when it intensified. There are certain points that we should take into consideration. It's intentional. It circulates a lot, used in a suspicious way. It may seem like the realest news story. The three main types of information are: disinformation is false with intent, misinformation is false without intent, malinformation is true, but with harmful intent. Why is disinformation so dangerous? It spreads fear and mistrust. It can influence elections, judgments, public health decisions, or fuel hatred and prejudice. It can lead to distrust in institutions, from governments, science, and the press. It weakens democracy and responsible citizenship. It harms public health, talking about vaccines and diseases. It can lead to violence and discrimination. Fake news. Fake news is content that imitates the format of real news, but with false reports and information in order to deceive and influence others, often with flashy and sensational titles. What are the main objectives of fake news? To profit off of it, to manipulate the opinions of others in any aspect, to create confusion, attacking the public. Observe these examples. You can see the correct and wrong one. How to act responsibly. The truth is that there are several ways to recognize fake news so as not to be deceived. We must check the source. If it's not true, confirm the date of the information. Search for the same information in another form or by other means. Analyze the content. Be suspicious if there are strong emotions. Be careful with images and videos. Inform your acquaintances. You should encourage digital education from an early age. In short, this is crucial because there is currently a huge excess of information where anyone can publish content online. These changes make media literacy essential to distinguish what is true from what is false, so that we are not deceived and so that we can participate consciously and actively in the digital society. Warning: not all misinformation is fake news, but all fake news is a type of misinformation. Disinformation is not just a lie, it is also a dangerous tool used to manipulate you,